Namaskaram. Welcome to the Voice of Violin Workshop 2026. I am Arunachala Karthik, violin artist, and today's session we'll be looking at the Nireval section of the kriti Ambavani Nannu in the Ragam Kiravani, Talamadi, and composer Harikesan Lord Mutaya Bhagwadar. Lines are Varavina Pani Vagvilasini. So let me sing that line and show as per the talam. So talam starts after 1.5 beats. 1, 2, 3. Varavina Pani Vagvilasini. Like that, the Nireval will start and it will continue. So, again, we are going to use the jal rap for today's session for playing the Nireval, because Nireval is also a talam based element, and we are going to use settings of count as 8, basic 4 style, speed as 140 beats per minute. Which is actually 70 beats per minute, but as per the jal rap it is 140 beats per minute, so we have to select that. And Shruti is D sharp. So let us play that on the violin now. So this is the line, and as we observe, the Sahityam line starts from Panchama and goes to Sajja Rishabha. It stops in Rishabha, like half hour it stops in Sajja, and then full hour it stops in Rishabha. So we have an option to start from Sajja or Rishabha itself. That's a good starting point to start the Nireval section. As already informed, that we have to start very close to the starting line. First time when we do a Nireval line, it will be very close to the original line. The swaram will be selected like that, and also because this is a journey of notes, like we don't want to randomly select notes and keep playing Nireval here and there without any connection. So everything is connected. Nireval itself is the journey of notes. Every Nireval line will have a connection to the previous and the next. That's how the Nireval is selected and performed. So let us go to the Nireval and start playing the Nireval around Sa and Re as explained now. That's how we perform the first line, so that it is close to the original line. And we did the Sancharam around the Re and Sa and Re and Ga. Next time, let us play the Nireval around higher octave and touch the Panchama and then come back to the original line. Panchama in the upper octave, and then came back to the original line. As you observe, this original line itself has some patterns of 3 matras and some odd numbers. So this line actually cannot be categorized exactly strictly as a first speed Nireval, because we try to slow down as much as possible and play the Nireval, but usually the practice is the performer actually starts doing a second speed little earlier than the usual, because the reason is that original line itself has a kind of second speed, and it is Vagvilasini Sari Gari Gari, all that is second speed itself, which is in the original line itself. So it is strictly not possible to do a first speed, because when we try to emulate the original line, we end up the second speed itself. So that's what we should understand, how to do Nireval in each line according to the Sahityam and how the composer had composed it. Okay, now we are done with the upper octave. Time to go to the Madhyasthai Panchama and then do a Sancharam around Panchama, and probably touch the Sa and also touch the Mandrasthai Panchama. Let us do that now. Panchama, then went to the lower octave, did a few sancharas and in that, and we are slowly getting to the second speed itself, like already as explained already in this video. The reason being that the original line. Okay, now let us go to the Madhyam column. Let us see if we can play a Madhyam column around the Swarams. Again, it's a journey of notes. We are still in journey of notes and getting into the journey of beats now, because we played first speed. Now we are getting into the second speed. Like transition speed being the Madhyama column. So that's what we will do right now. Try to play a Madhyama column. Madhyama column, and we started the second speed like on the lines of Tanavarnam based singing. It's because this is a vocalization workshop, so we should understand the the roots of the violin, because everything is more or less come from the gayaki of the Carnatic vocal singing. That is why we emphasize so much on gayaki, and all my gurus have emphasized the importance of vocalization method, which is called as gayaki. We try to emulate the singing on the violin. So that is the challenging or tricky part, because violin is a Western instrument, and we are trying to adapt the instrument for a Indian style of singing, which is actually a good idea, because we want to emulate the singing when we do accompaniment in a concert. And not only that, the gayaki method actually gives a lot of feel and emotion to the playing, and also it tries to be as close as possible to the vocal, so that we get a lot of opportunities in the accompaniment, and we get good concerts with good reputed singers. If we keep playing the instrumental, probably that may not be so easy to get a chance to play a big vocal artist to accompany, because there will be obvious differences, and it will not synchronize, it will not merge into one. So that's the whole point, right? So we want to entire concert to merge into a single voice, and that's how the concert becomes a big success. Okay, now we finished with the Madhyam column. We went to the journey of beats now, from journey of notes. Now we are getting into the second and third speed. Again we are going to follow the Tanavarnam pattern. Let me sing it and show. Varavina pani vagvilasini, 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 See the accent to the each letter of the Sahityam. These are again talam based structures. This don't come strictly under the Sahityam structure, but this is more of a talam based structure, which is what you have to understand how the legends emphasize the importance of talam. Even this is like a Sarvalagu in Nireval. We should understand it in that format actually. Like I had explained the Sarvalagu in Swarakalpana, but how the Sarvalagu works in Nireval when we convert that line into a talam based structure through a Tanavarna. This is what we have to understand from the legends. When they sing it, how much importance they gave to talam, and also to Sarvalagu, and also to the, without distorting the Sahityam letters or the pronunciations or the words in any way. This is how they performed, and all my gurus have taught. If you observe the great MSG play a tanam bow on the violin, just to emulate that voice. So all this effort is just to emulate the voice, how the legend sung the Tanavarnam and emulated it in the Nireval lines. For that, the effect is priceless. That's what we should understand. Why we do all this, what we do all this. So the effect, the gayaki effect of that singing is, when we play it on the violin, it's like totally unbelievable, which I find there is a magic in that. There is also so much of emotion into it. Like when we play it also, we feel as a player, as a listener, as an audience, we feel there is a magic and divine, there is a divine element there. So that's what I want to emphasize. Okay, let us go into second and third speech now. So let me play the few more second speeds, even that has a journey of notes. So we went to the original line now. Let us play the this is how we play the Tanam Tanavarnam playing into the include the Tanavarnam playing into the Nireval, and we play like that accent based singing which I just showed just 2 minutes back. Okay, now we are done with the second speed. Now time to go to the third speed, and it's more of an instrumental thing. Like third speed only if the voice is really cultured, and only then we can sing it on the vocals. But yeah, there are good singers who do it. So yeah, kudos to them. Yeah, we can look up to them and learn from them. But yeah, like it's also an instrumental because there are not much gamakas between the notes, but it's played more like a plain notes in the third speed section. Let us play that now. So we played a bit of third speed and tried to cover all the different octaves, panchama, a higher octave panchama, and then come back to lower notes, and we completed the entire sequence. So we played a few rounds. This is what we have to understand. So Nireval is again a journey of beats and notes. So we should have a lot of emotional content. Like today, we try to bring out much of the emotional content through the first speed and second speed, and even the Madhyama Kalam we try to bring out a lot of emotional content. and but because this scope of this line is itself like quite a small kriti, and it's in the line itself in second speed and things like that, we were able to cover a good amount, but we are not able to stretch beyond a certain point. That's what I want to mention here. When we do a Nireval in a bigger kriti like a Kaliki Unte, so in those cases the Nireval will be much more vast and gigantic, and I have seen people sing Nireval for 20 minutes, half an hour. So the great MSG and all plays for like much more than that. So like there are a lot of scenarios when the singers sing for like 10 minutes and the violin also plays that much. So this is how the Nireval is developed and played in 3 speeds. I hope this session is useful to you all. I have tried to cover all the major points of the Nireval, just like the journey of notes and journey of beats both. If you have any question or feedback, let me know. So I'm happy to clarify it. That's all for today. And try, my suggestion is try your own Nireval. It is like Nireval is it's your own composition. Basically, with those lines of Sahityam which the original composition has, we are trying to compose our own tune with the Sahityam. So it is a very good exercise, very intellectually stimulating as well as emotionally very nice exercise. So please do try, keep trying Nireval, very very important aspect. And we'll see you soon. Namaskar.